Deadweight loss and monopoly. Sometimes questions are asked from the lesson Deadweight loss in UGC NET, JRF and SET competitive examinations. Feedback from the viewers will be highly appreciated. Good. This lesson is going to be published in two parts. This is part 1 of this series. With this, let us dive into the lesson. Deadweight loss is loss of welfare to the society created by market inefficiency. In simple terms, consumers' surplus plus producers' surplus equal to total welfare of the society. In a perfectly competitive market, there is free interplay of market forces, namely demand and supply. The market functions with full efficiency. So, to understand deadweight loss, we shall start with how the society enjoy maximum social welfare under perfect competition. We shall make use of this graph to understand this. The market forces determine the equilibrium price P. Q is the equilibrium quantity. We know consumers' surplus equal to amount consumers are willing to pay minus amount they actually do pay. According to this graph, the community is willing to pay OAEQ amount to buy Q units of good, but it actually pays OPEQ amount. Consumers' surplus is OAEQ minus OPEQ equal to PAE. Again, we know producers' surplus equal to amount at which the producers actually sell minus amount at which they are willing to sell. The amount at which the producers actually sell their goods is OPEQ. The amount at which they are willing to sell is OBEQ. The producer's surplus is OPEQ minus OBEQ equal to BPE. The total welfare of the society is consumers' surplus plus producers' surplus. That is PAE plus BPE equal to BAE. Area BAE shows the total welfare of the society. Under perfectly competitive market conditions, the society's welfare is always maximum. The market is functioning at its full capacity or efficiency because there is no hindrance to the free interplay of market forces. Only when some disorder appears in the market, the society loses a part of its welfare. The last part of the welfare of the society is called deadweight loss to the society. We shall see now how the deadweight loss arises. If monopoly element starts playing its role in the market, there is artificial reduction in output and rise in price. Demand and supply forces are unable to function without any hindrance. Subsequently, deadweight loss arises. We shall compare perfect competition with monopoly and analyze the problem of deadweight loss under two cost conditions. One, constant cost, and two, increasing cost. First, constant cost condition. Assume perfect competition is prevailing in the market. Look at this graph. The industry demand curve is given. It is AD. All the firms in the industry face constant cost condition in production. Already we have learned that under perfect competition, the marginal cost curve is the supply curve. it is MC. It is flat and horizontal because of constant cost. Its average cost curve coincides with it. Remember, it is the supply curve now. The two curves intersect at point E. P is the equilibrium price. Q is the equilibrium quantity. The community is willing to pay OAEQ amount, but it actually pays OPEQ. So, consumers' surplus is OAEQ minus OPEQ equal to PAE. Here, the important point to be noted is that price is equal to marginal cost. Since price is equal to marginal cost, no surplus arises for producers. Since price is equal to marginal cost, no surplus arises for producers. The entire welfare is available in the form of consumers' surplus, that is PAE, to the society. Now let us assume a monopolist takes over the market. His aim is one of maximizing his total profit. Keep this in your mind. For the monopolist, the demand curve is the average revenue curve. Its corresponding marginal revenue curve is MR. Monopolist equates marginal cost with marginal revenue at point G and B in equilibrium. He produces Q0 units and sells it at P1 price. Note that monopoly output Q0 is less than competitive output Q. Again, monopoly price P1 is greater than competitive price P. Examine what happens to consumer surplus under monopoly regime. The amount the community is willing to pay is OAFQ0, but it pays only OP1FQ0. Surplus is only P1AF. Consumers' surplus available to the society under perfect competition is PAE. Under monopoly, consumers' surplus available to the society is P1AF. Loss of consumers' surplus to the society is given by green color region P1FE. Consumers' surplus under monopoly is less than under perfect competition. But don't jump into the conclusion that total welfare available to the society is only P1AF. Wait, since price is higher than marginal cost in monopoly, producers' surplus is available to the monopolist. Producers are part of the society. While evaluating the total welfare of the society, we have to add this with consumer surplus. How much is producer surplus then? The monopolist, that is the producer, actually sell his good for OP1FQ0, but he is willing to sell for OPGQ0. Please note, this area lies below the marginal cost curve. Well, the producer's surplus is OP1FQ0 minus OPGQ0 P1FG. This surplus also must be taken into account before evaluating the welfare of the society. The total welfare available to the society is consumers' surplus P1AF plus producers' surplus P1FG PAFG. After monopoly, total welfare available to the society is PAFG. But the welfare GFE that was available in perfect competition is neither available to the consumers nor to the producers now. This is welfare loss to the society, and this is deadweight loss. This loss arises because the market forces are not allowed to have their course freely. With the result, less is produced, resources are not fully used, full productive capacity is not used. Thus, inefficiency arises. Well, this is the end of our first part. We shall meet in the second part. In the second part, we are going to analyze the same under increasing cost conditions. And don't miss the second part. Vanakkam.